Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. As you can see, my co-host Mr. Brody is here. After just celebrating his 11th birthday a couple days ago. Alright, Mr. Brody, you turned 11, huh? Did you have a nice birthday? Had some nice bacon treats all week from Pat and Pete over at the Paramount Cafe. Yeah. Mr. Brody's been celebrating all week. I know we've been recording a lot of the Grimoire, Heralds of the Winged Exemplar, so check out those videos. Our new RPG with our Red Sox fan and ID Jester and Mr. Miller and Mr. Brody and Mags and the whole gang playing the game all together, along with Higher Ground Gaming's character. So check that out. We're having a fun little adventure there. Just got started in that. But anyway, we haven't done a baseball video in probably about a week or so. So with the end of the season and the Houston Astros victorious in the World Series, congratulations to them. So today we're going to play another game from the 1978 season. Al's probably looking forward to that because we haven't done one in a little while. We have a good pitching matchup today. We have Jim Palmer for the Baltimore Orioles going up against Bill Spaceman Lee for the Red Sox, starting a 3-game series. This is a game from Friday, June 23rd of 1978 from Fenway Park. So let's get this game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
So alright, so I don't know what happened to Mr. Brody. Hold on. There he is. He disappeared on my screen. Probably could see him okay, but now I can see him. So alright, so Fenway Park, Bill Lee is on the mound. He comes into the game with a record of 2-3. In the actual season he was 8-3, so he's had a lot of no decisions in this season so far. Already in June. So ERA of 3.77, 88 innings pitched, 94 hits allowed, 26 walks and 19 strikeouts, and has allowed 9 home runs. So the lineup for the Baltimore Orioles is as follows. Mark Belanger, the shortstop, will bat first. Rich Dower, the third baseman, bats second. Ken Singleton is your right fielder, batting third. Eddie Murray is batting cleanup and playing first. Batting fifth will be the DH, Lee May. Andres Mora is the left fielder, batting sixth. Doug DeCense is the second baseman, bats seventh. Carlos Lopez is your center fielder, batting eighth, and behind the plate is Rick Dempsey, the catcher. So alright, so Red Sox line defense is pretty standard. Actually, it's their standard defense and their best defense overall. So here we go. So Lee looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be off of Belanger's 3 column. And that's going to be a line out to Hobson for out number 1. And that's how we'll start. Alright, next up will be Rich Dower. Comes into the game hitting .289 with a homer and 18 runs batted in. Get Belanger's stats next time as we missed them. So he'll fly out to right for out number 2. So 2 down and nobody on base for Ken Singleton comes into the game struggling a bit so far average-wise, with only hitting .219 with 7 homers and 22 runs batted in. Gonna be off of his one column. He'll get a good pitch to hit here. And Lee, as usual, cannot get through with a 1-2-3 inning. So 2-out base runner for the Orioles. Brings up the switch hitting Eddie Murray, who'll be batting right against the lefty Lee. Murray comes into the game hitting right at his average at .286. Season average 285. 9 homers and 31 runs batted in, so he's hitting as he usually does, at least for the 78th season. Off his one column, and that's going to be another single up the middle. So runners on first and second with 2 down, so a little 2-out rally going for the O's. Brings up Lee May, hitting .236 with 5 homers and 26 runs batted in. It's going to be off of Lee's 4 column. And that's going to be a ground ball to Remy, over to Scott, to end the inning. So that'll be it for the Orioles. They do not score, so we head to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing. The Red Sox coming up. Jim Palmer's on the mound. He's got a record of 8-6 on the season. He entered the game with a record of 10-4, so he's had two less wins than he did entering the game. Although his ERA is stellar at 1.84, he was a 21-game winner for the actual season. 132 innings pitched so far in the season with only 88 hits allowed, so excellent hit to innings pitch ratio. 48 walks, so a whip of below 1. With 74 strikeouts and only 4 home runs allowed. So he's been on his game so far, he just hasn't gotten the run support. So the Red Sox lineup is pretty standard. Rich Burleson, the shortstop, bats first. Jerry Remy, second baseman, bats second. Batting third, the DH Jim Rice. Batting cleanup, the left fielder Kyle Yastrzemski. Behind the plate, Carlton Fisk, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Fred Lynn, the center fielder. George Scott is your first baseman, batting seventh. White Evans, the right fielder, bats eighth. And on the mound, and batting ninth is Butch Hobson, the third baseman. So Burleson comes into the game hitting .281 with a homer and 27 runs batted in. Palmer looks in for the sign from Dempsey. He'll get a good pitch to hit here. And he's going to line out the third, just like the first batter for the Orioles did. So 1 down in the Red Sox first, brings up Jerry Remy. Jerry Remy's hitting .291. Also, actually, Burleson I think is hitting .281. But he's hitting .291 with a homer and 21 runs batted in. We have the 5 column of Palmer. It's going to be a ground ball range check on DeSense's. He's a 4 range. So 1-6 will be a hit, and he's going to get in front of it. And he'll make the play over to Murray for out number 2. Just like the Orioles first, the first two batters are retired for the Red Sox also. Brings up Jim Rice, hitting .345 with 25 homers and 66 runs batted in. Would be a triple crown, MVP for the 1978 season, winning in both RBIs and home runs, but did not have quite enough to get the triple crown in average. So it's going to be off the 5 column, and that's going to be a fly ball to Moore and left, and Red Sox go in order. So after 1 full, no score. Lee will face Moore, DeSense's, and Lopez. Moore comes into the game hitting .294 and 85 at-bats with 3 homers and 14 runs batted in. He'll get a good pitch to hit here. And he's going to hit a fly ball to Yastrzemski in left. He's under it and makes the catch. So to bring up DeSense's, hitting .284 with 8 homers and 32 runs batted in. Up his 1 column. It's going to be a line out to Hobson at third. So 2 up and 2 down in the Orioles second. Brings up Carlos Lopez, the center fielder, hitting .233 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. That's going to be a fly ball to Lynn in center. Towering fly ball. He sprints over and he'll make the catch. So Lee gets his 1-2-3 inning. And after 1.5, still no score. That'll bring up the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski. He's hitting .290 with 7 homers and 33 runs batted in. And it's going to be off of Parma's 4 column, which is where you want to be if you're a hitter. And Yastrzemski will draw the leadoff walk. So let's look at some scores. Toronto and Cleveland are scoreless. Jefferson batting weights. The Yankees are edging the Tigers 2-1. Seattle in front of Milwaukee 3-0. Minnesota leads Chicago 2-1. Goltz and Kravik dueling. Oakland and Kansas City have scoreless. And Texas is on top of California 2-0. And here in Boston, there's no score. So Fisk is up with a runner on first and nobody out. Comes into the game hitting .328. He's been on a tear lately, hitting with 9 homers and 40 runs batted in. And it's going to be Palmer's 4 column. And that's going to be a no-doubter, a base hit past Belanger. And I'm going to hold Yastrzemski at second. So the first 2 runners on for the Red Sox. Brings up Freddie Lynn. .299. 15 homers and 50 runs batted in. Second on the team in homers and RBIs. Now for his 1 column. And this could be 2. Murray throws over to second with 1. Back to first. Double play. Yastrzemski moves to third. So 2 outs now with a runner on third for George the Boomer Scott. Hitting .246 with 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. So we've got Palmer's 6 column. Going to be a range check on Singleton. Singleton is a 3 range, so 1-6 will be a hit. And it looks like he's going to get in front of it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So the Red Sox do not score despite getting the first 2 runners on. And after 2 full, no score.
Alright, we're back after getting some coffee and a donut. As you can see, Mr. Brody knows I have the donut. I got the donut, Mr. Brody. You like donuts? Of course you do. Anyway, Mr. Bill Lee is on the hill now. Top of the 3rd, still no score. Rick Dempsey, the number 9 hitter, will lead it off. He looks in for the sign from Fisk. Dempsey comes into the game off to a fast start. He hit .317 with 4 homers and 23 runs batted in. So we off Lee's 4 column. We have a range check on Fisk. And it's going to be a foul out. So 1 up and 1 down for the Orioles. Mark Belanger hitting .220 with 15 runs batted in. It's going to be off of his 4 column again of Lee. It's going to be a ground ball to Remy, the shortstop. The second baseman. Range check. Looks like he's going to get in front of it. And he'll make the play. Over to Scott for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. So that'll bring up Rich Dower, who flew out his first time up. Be looking for another 1-2-3 inning. And he'll get it as Dower lines out to Hobson at 3rd. So we head to the bottom of the 3rd with the score Baltimore 0 and Boston 0. Parma will face Evans, Hobson, and the top of the order Burleson. Evans comes into the game hitting .279 with 12 homers and 38 runs batted in. And he will strikeout swing for out number 1. put Chobson, the number 9 hitter, up now. Hitting .295 with 8 homers and 32 runs batted in. So we got the 5 column of Palmer, which is going to be the left fielder Mora. He's a 4 range, so a 1-11 will be a hit. Looks like he's going to make the catch. And he holds on for out number 1, or number 2. Alright, top of the order, Burleson up now with 2 outs and nobody on. He lined out his first time up. Screwed up a Palmer's 4 column, which will be a base hit, so a 2-out base hit for the Red Sox. Let's see if the Red Sox can do a little 2-out rally here. Jared Remy up now, he grounded out his first time up. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. He's going to get under just a bit though, and Singleton is going to be able to make the catch there. Straight away right field. He almost dropped it, but he did hang on. And after 3 full, no score. It'll be Singleton, Murray, and May, the heart of the order up for the Orioles. Singleton singled his first time up, just like his name says. And this time he'll strike out swinging. His first K of the day. Brings up Eddie Murray, who also singled his first time up. And he'll also strike out swinging. So 2 up and 2 down in the Oriole 4th. Brings up Lee May, grounded out his first time up. Lee looking for his 3rd 1-2-3 inning in a row. And he will get it as he flies out, as May flies out to Yastrzemski. So Lee is cruising right along, as well as is Palmer. Mr. Brody has himself all fixed up in his seat there after having some maple donut. There we go. Alright. It's getting a little cool out, so we're going to have to get Mr. Brody a sweater. It's on pretty soon. Let's see if we can maybe get like either a Patriots or a Bruins possible sweater, or maybe even a Red Sox one. We'll see. We'll see what we can find. So Jim Rice up now to lead it off for the Red Sox 4th. Flew out his first time up. And he's going to get a good one to hit here off his 1 column. And he's going to get a lot of this one, but just not enough. It's going to stay in the park. And Mora will make the catch for out number 1. So he got his pitch, just couldn't make good enough contact on it. So Yastrzemski up now, walked his first time up. And this time he's going to pop up to Belanger at short. He's under it and makes the catch for out number 2. So the base is empty with 2 down with Fisk. Singled his first time up. Average up to 331 now. He's going to be off for the 5 column, sorry. And he's going to get just under this one, and Lopez will make the catch. And the Red Sox go in order in the 4th. So both teams have managed only 2 hits so far. Mora will lead it off for the O's here in the top of the 5th. He flew out his first time up. He's going to get a range check on Evans. He should be able to make this play with no problem. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. The Sensei is up now. Lined out his first time up. Nobody's going to find that single column there. So he'll reach 1 down.
Lopez flew out his first time up. And he's going to get a good pitch there here. He'll line a single. So the Orioles have a threat going with only one out. Runners at the corners. Dempsey fouled out Fisk his first time up. And he's going to bunt. And Lee will throw home and get that. So they tried a little squeeze bunt there, and Lee is able to field it and throw to Fisk to get the runner out at home. So a big out there. Keeps the game scoreless. Bring up Belanger with runners on first and second. He lined out in the first. He grounded out in the third. And this time he'll ground out to Burleson. Throws over to Scott for out number 3. So halfway through, still no score. That'll bring up Fred Lynn. Grounded into a double play his first time up. And this time he'll go around into DeSense, who throws over to Murray for out number 1. So got some scores from around the league. Toronto and Cleveland are scoreless. The Yankees are ahead of Detroit now 4-2. Seattle with the lead over Milwaukee 3-0. Minnesota the lead over Chicago 6-3. Kansas City ahead of Oakland 4-2. And Texas is edging California 2-1. So halfway through, said no score. George Scott will lead it off. Flew out his first time up against Farmer. And he'll get a good one to hit here. And he lays off of it for ball 4. So a 1-out base runner for the Red Sox. Brings up Evans, who struck out his first time up. And he's going to hit a fly ball to Warren left for out number 2. Brings up Butch Hobson with 2 down. He's going to find that single off the 5 column of Palmer. And we're going to hold Scott at second as he's already in scoring position. So let's see what the Rooster can do here. He's 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. It's going to be a ground ball to Belanger. Should have this one, no problem. Gets in front of it. Throw over to Murray to retire the side. So 5 full. It's the Orioles nothing and the Red Sox nothing. Dower will lead it off. He's 0 for 2. And he'll draw a leadoff walk. First walk of the day led up by Lee. Brings up Singleton. This is 1 for 2 with a single. Oh, he's going to get a hold of one here, and this one is going to go over the green monster into the netting. And the Orioles score first. A 2-run home run by Ken Singleton. Now lead at 2-0. So Lee, who is cruising along, gives up a 2-run homer to Singleton. Gonna bring up Murray now. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He's gonna ground out short. Burleson should have this one. And he'll make the play over Scott for the first out. He's gonna bring up Lee May 0 for 2. He's going to fly out to Yastrzemski and left for out number 2. Brings up Mora. He's flown out twice so far. This time he'll pop out to Burleson at short. On the outfield grass, he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Orioles score first and now lead at 2-0 after the 2-run home run by Singleton. So Palmer now with a lead. Base Remy, who's 0 for 2. And he's going to get under one here, pops it up to Murray. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Jim Rice up now. He's flown out twice. And he'll fly out again to left field for Mora. 2 down in the Red Sox 6th inning. Brings up the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, 0 for 1 with a walk. We get a good one hit here. And this one's going to go near the wall in right field and just bounces on the track right before the wall. And Yastrzemski will be in there with a 2-out double. So that'll bring up Fisk 1 for 2. See if he can get the Red Sox on the board here. And he misses at strike 3. He's unable to get the Red Sox on the board. So they trail 2-0 after 6. He's up 78 pitches so far in the 7th, so he's pretty economical overall. Sensei's lead it off, 1 for 2 with a single. And he'll line out to Hobson for out number 1. So Miss Maggs just came in to bring us the trivia question. Carlos Lopez 1 for 2. And he'll get his second hit of the day. 1-out single. Brings up Dempsey. 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out to Burleson. And Burleson's not going to be able to handle this one. And he throws it in the dirt. And Scott can't come up with it, so it's going to be an error on Burleson. Lopez moves up to second. So runners on first and second with 1 down. For Belanger, who's 0 for 3 so far. And he's going to get a hold of one. It's going to be a single up the middle. Looks like they're going to hold him. So the base is loaded now. Corners are going to play in. This goes out to talk to Lee. He's back behind the plate. Here's the windup and the pitch. Action in the Red Sox bullpen. And he's going to get under one here. Carlson's under. It makes the catch for out number 2. So Lee really needs to get out of this. Keep it a 2-run deficit. So Singleton, who hit a 2-run home run his first time up, would love to get a hold of another one here. And he'll ground out to Burleson for out number 3. So Lee gets his way out of it. And let's get the trivia question for the day. The first night All-Star game was held in 1943 at what Philadelphia ballpark? Anybody got an answer there? I think I know what it was. Okay, lock in your answers. I believe the answer to that was, say, Shibe Park. Let's find out. It is Shibe Park is the answer. So good question there, Mr. Brody. Yes, that was a good question there, Mr. Brody. As Mr. Brody hears the fire truck going through the city. That was a good question there, Mr. Brody. It was. So, alright, so the Red Sox need to get a fire into their butts right now and try to score some runs. It'll be Lynn, Scott, and Evans up for the Red Sox. And he's going to get a good one to hit here. And he's going to lace a double. Same place as there's Yastrzemski that hit one last inning. So, leadoff runner is on. Scoring position for George the Boomer Scott. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. And this could do it, as Scott is going to get a good one to hit here. He looks back, Lynn back to second, and Belanger throws over to first to get Scott. So 1 out now to White Evans. He's 0 for 2. And he'll strike out for the second time. This time looking. So 2 down now. It'll be up to Butch Hobson if the Red Sox are going to get on the board here. He's 1 for 2. And it's going to be a... Oh, that was interesting. So they tried to pitch around Hobson and he laced a single. And we're going to have him send him home. He's got an 80%, 90% chance, so... We're going to hold Hobson. So Hobson... What the heck happened there? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? 90% chance and Lynn gets gunned down at home. Wow. So I guess a 1 to 18, but 17 or 18 I think you have a block chance. So Dempsey is able to block the plate, which you cannot do now. So they probably had to change that for the last couple of seasons there. So that is it, as the Red Sox are kept off the board. So let's see. We're going to have Levy out there. We'll give Lee another shot at it here. Ground ball to Remy. He'll make the range play over to Scott for out number 1. We May up now, 0 for 3 on the day. And he'll ace a base hit to center. So to bring up Mora, 0 for 3 on the day. I'm going to go over the hit and run here. And it's going to be a fly ball to Lynn in center. Lynn runs after it. And it's out of his reach. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a double. And the runner will come home. So the hit and run works to perfection, and the Orioles score another run. And that's going to be it for Lee. As Zimmer's coming to the mound. Let's see, who's going to replace him? He's calling for Bob Stanley. Bob Stanley comes in to relieve Lee. Lee's responsible for the runner on second. He's allowed 3 runs on 9 hits. Stanley comes in with a 1-2 record, 11 saves, 3.59 ERA, 53 innings pitched, 61 hits allowed, 14 walks, and 17 strikeouts. And he's allowed 2 homers. Towers senses he's going to get a good one to hit here. And he is going to get all of this one as Stanley comes in and immediately coughs up a 2-run homer. And it's now a 5-run Oriole lead. So Lee could have done that. Stanley comes in and immediately gives up a 2-run homer with the Senseis. And a base hit to Lopez. Oh my goodness. He's up Dempsey. 0 for 3, reached on an error though in the 7th. And he's going to pop this one up to Scott. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Going to bring up Belanger. 1 for 4. And Burleson will make a great leaping catch. But the damage is done as the Orioles add another 3 runs. And it's now a 5-0 lead going to the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th. So Palmer sitting pretty now. We allowed 88 pitches in through 7 innings. Wilson up now, 1 for 3. Fly out to Singleton and right for out number 1. So 1 down in the Red Sox 8th. Time running out for the Red Sox. Brings up Remy. he'll get a good one to hit here. He lays off of it for a 1-out walk. Third walk of the day by Palmer. Brings up Jim Rice. He's flown out all 3 times. And he'll finally get his first hit, a single up the middle. Remy will hold that second. So bring up Yastrzemski, 1 for 2, doubled his last time up. And he's going to pop up to Belanger at short and make the catch for out number 2. The field fly rule was called. So to bring up Fisk, 1 for 3. And he'll draw a walk to load the bases. So the Red Sox could use a big long fly by Lynn right here, but they'll take a single if they can get one, or even a walk. Try to get into that Oriole bullpen there. And that's going to be it for Palmer. So they do get into the bullpen. Palmer leaves with a 5-0 lead, but he's responsible for all 3 runners on. Brings up Don Stanhouse. 1-0 record on the season with 9 saves. Looking to get a last 4 outs of the game here. So I believe this is going to be a save situation because the tying run is on deck. And it's going to be off the 3 column of Lynn. We need a lower, extremely high roll here. And we're not going to get it as Lynn is going to fly out the center. And that's going to do it for the Red Sox. So the Red Sox had their best chance there, but aren't able to score. As Stanhouse comes in and gets the final out of the 8th. As we head to the 9th, the Red Sox are down by 5. Stanley up now. Dower up now against Stanley. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Stanley over to Scott for out number 1. Singleton 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer. And he's going to draw a walk with 1 out. Brings up the dangerous Eddie Murray batting lefty now against the righty Stanley. 1 for 4 with a single. It's going to be a range check for Burleson. Hopefully the Red Sox can turn 2 and get out of this. Over the rim for 1, back to first, and they do turn the double play. So we're headed to the bottom of the 9th with the Red Sox down by 5. Red Sox need base runners here. We're going to pinch hit for Scott here. Possibly. We'll see who we have on the bench. I don't think we have Carbo anymore. I think he's been off to Cleveland. Our bench has gotten even worse with Bowen now. I think we're going to leave Scott in there. Hopefully we can get off the 3 of the 6 column. That's what we want. No. And he'll strike out. Swinging after the appeal. So 1 down in the Red Sox 9th. There's some final scores if you want to look at it. Looks like the Yankees are going to win, and Milwaukee lost, so that's good news as the Red Sox are likely to go down today. So Evans up with 1 down now in the Red Sox 9th. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He's going to fly out the center, so Red Sox are down to their last out. Oh no! Lopez is unable to make the range play, so the Red Sox are going to run around second now with 1 out. Double for Evans. Brings up Hobson. 2 for 3 on the day. he'll strike out looking. So now the Red Sox are down to their last out. So Burleson 1 for 4 on the day. Let's get a range check on Murray. He's going to get in front of it, and he'll make the play. And that'll do it for the Red Sox as they get shut out. I think that's the first shutout of the Red Sox this year. I believe it is. Get the box score. The Red Sox are shut out by Jim Palmer and the Orioles. Stanhouse gets his 10th save. Palmer 9-6, goes to 96 with the win. 7 2/3 innings, 7 hits allowed, no runs, 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. ERA goes down to 1.74 now. Bill Lee gets the loss, 7 1/3 innings, 9 hits allowed, 4 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Stanley, 1 2/3 innings, 2 hits allowed. So he was pretty ineffective. And let's see, hitting stars for the Orioles. Singleton was 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Sensei's was 2 for 4. I think he had a 2-run homer too. Lopez 3 for 4. The Red Sox, Hobson's 2 for 4, and that's about it. Not much going on. They scattered 8 hits, but could not get any runs home. So let's just check. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the first shutout of the. Checking here. Team stats for the Red Sox. Yep, so that was their first shutout of the season. Came on June 23rd, so not too bad overall. Just wish it wouldn't have been today. The Red Sox finally get shut out by the Orioles. And let's look at the standings. With the loss, the Red Sox and Milwaukee lost too, so they maintain a 1.5 game lead over the Brewers. The Yankees closed the gap, now only 4.5 behind. California now is in first place in the West, 1 game ahead of the Royals and 1.5 games ahead of Texas. Let's check out tomorrow's pitching matchup. So tomorrow's pitching matchup will be as follows. It'll be Scott McGregor on the mound for the Orioles against Louis Tiant for the Red Sox. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. My co-host, Mr. Brody here. Giving you the play-by-play. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next 1978 Strat-o-matic baseball Red Sox replay. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.